Hey y'all, it's Alex from You Should Craft, and today I'll show you how to add this fun bobble border to your projects. So it comes up in kind of little triangles with bobbles on top, and it looks really cute. The project I'm adding it to is a bobble baby blanket, so it already has a bunch of bobble texture on the front, so this just kind of adds like that extra, extra bobble bonus. Okay, but so to crochet this, you will need a completed project. This can be anything. You can totally do these in the round. The blanket that I have is square. And the first thing that you'll do is crochet a single crochet border around the edges. So I did 2 rows of single crochet in this light blue color, and then 1 row in the darker blue before I started my bobbles. Another thing to keep in mind is that when you do this project, the bobbles, in order for them to face the front of your project, you'll need to be crocheting on the back of the project. So you could tell it's the back of mine because there's no bobbles on it, and also because I have all these ends that I haven't taken the time to weave in yet, but I'll definitely need to do that before I give this to the intended recipient. But so to crochet this, you could totally use any project, any yarn, any hook. I'm using Caron 1 Pound. This darker blue color is called Ultramarine. And then I have an I 5.5mm crochet hook from Furls Crochet. But again, you can use any yarn, any hook, any project. This is a super quick, well, that's a lie. It's not quick, but it's an easy way to add some cool interest to your project. So I have already started my bobble border on this blanket, but you're going to do the same thing regardless of if it's your first bobble or your last bobble. So basically you'll start with that single crochet border. This just gives it a base because if you look, the bobbles are only joined every couple stitches. And so if you didn't have that single crochet base, there would be like barely a border on your project. It would just be kind of these like bobble tassels on the edges. But again, you can use any completed project that you have, sweaters, blankets, something in the round. It totally doesn't matter. I'm using this square bobble baby blanket. That's a lot of bees. But so I already did my single crochet round, and now I'm starting my bobble. And remember to make sure that you turn your work so that you're working on the wrong side of your project. You can see that the bobbles are kind of like clamshells. And so the back will have this little opening, and it's cool in the back, but you don't want it in the front. So the front has just a solid bobble, and you can't see that little seam. So once you've turned your work and you're ready to start your bobble border, you're going to start by chaining 7. Oops. Sorry, I'm trying to do this like super slow so that you can see all the steps. So I've chained 7. And now I'm going to yarn over and I'm going to crochet the beginning of a double crochet into the 3rd chain from the hook. So 1, 2, 3. But I'm going to use that back bump. I did a lot of experimenting with crocheting my bobbles in like different parts of the chain, and this is just what I felt worked best. So crocheting the beginning of a double crochet in that back bump of the 3rd chain. So my hook is in, I'm yarning over, pulling through that chain, yarning over again, pulling through 2 loops, and this is where I stop. So now, counting that little starting chain we had, I've got like 2 partial double crochets on my hook. So I'm going to go for 5. So I'm doing that same process again, and there's this like weird yarn nub on my yarn. But so now I have 3 of these partial double crochets. So yarn over, put my hook into that same stitch, yarn over and pull through that chain, yarn over and pull through the next 2 loops. So now I have 4 partial double crochets and 4 loops on my hook. So I'll yarn over, and this will be my last one. Pull it through, yarn over again, and pull through those 2. So now I'm going to yarn over and pull through all of the loops on my hook. And so that's the first half of the bobble stitch. But we need the other side. So now we'll chain 3, and we're going to make another bobble in the chain that's at the very top of our first half of our bobble. Sorry, there's like so many bobbles. But so I'll yarn over, put my hook in, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2 loops. Now I have 2, and remember we're going for 5, and we're counting that starting chain as a stitch. Oops, going too far over. So now I have 2, yarn over, put my hook in, yarn over, pull through 1 loop, yarn over, pull through 2 loops. So now I have 4. And this is number 5. And so now I have those 5 loops on my hook, those 5 partial double crochets. So you'll yarn over and pull through all of those loops. And then now this is where you kind of fold your clamshell in half to join it and finish off that bobble. And so for this, since this chain is so loose from having like 5 stitches in it, I'm going to put my hook into that one, but I'm also going to pick up a loop from one of the other like nearby chains. And that'll just kind of make my bottom be a little bit tighter. So I'll yarn over and I'll pull through for a slip stitch. And that is your bobble. So now chain 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And you'll skip 3 stitches. 1, 2, 3. And so you'll slip stitch to the 4th stitch. And so now I'm at the corner. And so for the corner, I don't have enough stitches to do another bobble here. And I personally don't like the look when a bobble kind of straddles the corner. So I'm just going to slip stitch until the edge of my corner, and then I'll start my next bobble on the other side. So just slip stitch, slip stitch, slip stitch. So now I'm to that corner. Oh, my yarn split. And I'll chain 7 and start over. So I've got my 7 chains. I'll yarn over, and we're going, remember, in the 3rd chain from the hook, but we're going in the back. So here's 1, 2, 3, and I'm putting it in that weird back bump. And then I'm going to crochet my bobble stitch here. So this will have that starting chain, and then 4 of these little half double crochets for a total of 5 of these little stitches. And so bobbles are just a DC5 together in 1 stitch, instead of like how you would normally do it if you were decreasing stitches. So I've got my 5, yarn over, and I'll pull through all of these, and then you chain 3, yarn over, and then in the back of that first chain, the 3rd chain from our hook / the top of this bobble, that's where I'll put my hook and do the second half of my bobble thing. So this is just another bobble stitch. And it's that second part of that little clamshell that closes and makes these little bobble nubs on our border. So now I have those 5, and I'm yarning over, pulling them all through. And this is where we fold our little clam in half. We stick our hook in that loose chain we were using before, but we also just pull up one of the chain pieces that's around it so that there's 2 chain loops on our hook. And then yarn over, pull it all through. This is a slip stitch. And then we'll chain 4. And so now we skip 3 stitches. So here's where we started, and then 1, 2, 3, and we'll slip stitch into that 4th stitch. And so that is our first bobble on the next side. So let me turn my project over so that you can kind of see what it looks like on the other side. Because remember, the back has that like clamshell opening that you can see, but the front has the solid bobbles. And so you'll just continue this pattern all the way around until you reach the end. Remember, when we get to the corners, if there's less than 4 stitches, we just slip stitch to the corner so that we don't have to deal with a bobble that's kind of like this, where it's over the corner. But if you like the look of that, you absolutely could do that. But that's it. So this is a little bit tedious, like it's time consuming, but it is easy to do. So just keep bobbling. But thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe to the You Should Craft channel and check out the You Should Craft blog for more tutorials and fun free crochet patterns. But thanks for watching.